Top 12 places to visit in Oslo, Norway. This place is insane. The energy, the people, the fjords, everything. So, strap yourselves in because we're about to dive into the 12 best things you cannot miss when you come to this incredible city. We're talking Vikings, sculptures, fjords, museums, you name it, Oslo's got it. First up, we're hitting the Viking Ship Museum. Trust me, this is not your average museum. We're talking about actual Viking ships. Ships that sailed the seas over 1,000 years ago. Can you imagine the stories these ships could tell? You can see the intricate carvings, the sheer size of the ships. It's like stepping back in time. And they've got all sorts of artifacts on display. Weapons, tools, even a Viking burial chamber. If you're interested in history, Vikings, or just seeing some impressive boats, the Viking Ship Museum is a must-see. Seriously, put it on your list. Next up, we're heading to the Vigeland Sculpture Park. And let me tell you, this place is something else. Imagine a park filled with over 200 sculptures, all created by one man, Gustav Vigeland. We're talking bronze, granite, the whole shebang. They capture the full spectrum of human emotion, joy, sorrow, anger, love. It's all there, frozen in time. You could wander through this park for hours, just taking it all in. It's a truly unique experience, and the setting itself is beautiful. Trust me, the Vigeland Sculpture Park is a must-see in Oslo. Alright guys, get ready for this. We're going on a fjord cruise. Yeah, you heard that right. Cruising through some of the most breathtaking scenery on the planet. Oslo is surrounded by fjords, and trust me, you haven't truly experienced Norway until you've seen them up close. Imagine towering cliffs rising up from the water, crystal clear blue water stretching out as far as the eye can see, and lush green forests clinging to the mountainsides. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Whether you choose a guided tour or just hop on a ferry and explore, a fjord cruise is an absolute must-do in Oslo. You gotta see it to believe it. The Oslo Opera House. More than just opera. Maybe opera isn't your thing, but trust me, the Oslo Opera House is worth a visit even if you don't step foot inside. This building is an architectural masterpiece. It looks like a giant iceberg rising from the water. You can walk right up onto the roof and get panoramic views of the city and fjord. And if you decide to catch a show, you're in for a treat. Even if you're not an opera buff, the Oslo Opera House is a must-see for the architecture alone. Akershus Fortress, History and Views. Alright, history buffs, this one's for you. We're heading to Akershus Fortress, a medieval castle that's seen it all. This place has been guarding Oslo for centuries, witnessing numerous battles and sieges. Today, it's a fascinating glimpse into Norway's past. You can explore the grounds, check out the museums, and climb to the top of the ramparts for stunning views of the city. So, whether you're a history buff or just looking for some killer views, add Akershus Fortress to your Oslo itinerary. The Royal Palace, fit for a king or queen. Next up, we're heading to the Royal Palace, the official residence of the Norwegian monarch. Unfortunately, you can't just waltz in and have tea with the king, but you can tour the grounds and get a glimpse into the life of royalty. The palace itself is impressive, with its grand facade and stately gardens. The real highlight here is the changing of the guard ceremony. It's a sight to behold, with the guards in their traditional uniforms and bearskin hats. So if you're looking for a taste of royalty, be sure to add the Royal Palace to your Oslo itinerary. The Scream, Edvard Munch Museum. Alright art lovers, this one's for you. We're heading to the Munch Museum, home to the largest collection of works by Edvard Munch, the man behind the iconic painting The Scream. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Munch's work can be intense. His paintings are powerful, expressive, and thought-provoking. The Scream is the star of the show, but there are plenty of other incredible pieces to see. So, if you're interested in art, or just want to see one of the most famous paintings in the world, check out the Munch Museum. Aker Brygge Waterfront Vibes. Time for a change of pace. We're heading to Aker Brygge, Oslo's vibrant waterfront. This place is buzzing with energy, with its shops, restaurants, bars, and stunning fjord views. You can stroll along the promenade, grab a bite to eat, or just soak up the atmosphere. It's a must-visit for anyone coming to Oslo. The Fram Museum, Polar Exploration. All right, adventure seekers, this one's for you. We're heading to the Fram Museum, dedicated to Norway's history of polar exploration. This museum is home to the Fram, the strongest wooden ship ever built, used in expeditions to both the Arctic and Antarctic. You can go inside the ship and see what life was like for the explorers who braved the harshest conditions on Earth. The museum also has exhibits on other polar expeditions, including Roald Amundsen's Race to the South Pole. So if you're interested in polar exploration or just want to see a cool ship, be sure to check out the Fram Museum. Okay, time to get some altitude. We're heading to Holmenkollen, home to Oslo's iconic ski jump and some of the best views in the city. Even if you're not a skier, the Holmenkollen Ski Jump is an impressive sight. You can take an elevator to the top and get panoramic views of the city, fjord, and surrounding forests. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even try the zip line. Trust me, it's an experience you won't forget. Okay, time for a little peace and quiet. We're heading to the Oslo Botanical Garden, a green oasis in the heart of the city. This place is home to over 7,500 different species from all over the world. It's a great place to relax, escape the city noise, and learn about flora from around the globe. Last but not least, we're heading to the Norwegian Museum of Cultural History, an open-air museum that takes you on a journey through Norway's past. This place is huge, with over 150 buildings from all over Norway. You can walk through a traditional village, visit a stave church from the Middle Ages, and even see what life was like on a farm in the 18th century. So if you're interested in history and culture, be sure to add the Norwegian Museum of Cultural History to your Oslo itinerary. So there you have it, guys, the 12 best things to do in Oslo, Norway. From Vikings to fjords to world-class museums, this city has something for everyone. I've had an absolute blast exploring this incredible city, and I know you will too. Oslo truly has it all. Stunning natural beauty, rich history and culture, and a vibrant, modern atmosphere. If you're looking for an unforgettable travel experience, look no further than Oslo. So what are you waiting for? Book that trip. You won't regret it. See you in the next adventure.